This scenario demonstrates cluster picking. We assign multiple sales orders to one picker. D365 can combine multiple orders into a single picking run. For example, it may take 3 orders, combines their picks, chooses the most efficient pick pad, and guides the user. The system guides the user to the first location. They may pick items for multiple orders there. For example, pick 3 items here, then put 2 into one target license plate. Put the remaining item into another target license plate, then move to the next location. That's the basic flow. With cluster picking, guiding the user to the right target bin becomes important. Pick from Lake guides the user to the right location. With cluster picking, we also guide them to the right target bin. We show which target bin each pick belongs to because the picker collects for multiple orders. For example, the user may pick for order 1 and order 2 at the same time, using 2 bins on the cart. Preventing mistakes while placing items into the bins becomes important. Let me show you how we handle that. This can be done with light-only devices too, but I'll show it using screen labels. These are screen labels on the cart. They may be hard to see on camera. This is our cart. I've mounted 2 smart labels, and I'm using standard bins. I receive the work, place the bins on the cart, and start picking. First, the cluster pick can be created by a shipping clerk or supervisor. It can be assigned to a user, or the user can create it themselves. It depends on your process. In this demo, I'll create the cluster pick as the user. And cluster pick policy asks me to include 2 work orders. It starts with the first work order and then adds the second one. Let's confirm. We use 24. I enter 25. Oops, sorry. I already finished that. Next, I enter 26 and then 226. That's the second work order. Before I start, let me show one setup item in the device's screen. In this setup, I mounted these 2 screens on the cart. Right now, they don't show any target license plate. The moment I create the cluster pick, D365 assigns target license plates. Then the cluster pick is created, and the work is ready to start. It already tells me to go to FL1 and pick 5. In the meantime, as you can see, the cart screens are updating. They now show the license plate information. These are the target license plate numbers. After refresh, you can see they're assigned automatically. Target license plates are linked to the screens, work IDs, and order IDs. Now it tells me where to go next. It says, go to location 1 and collect 5. Let's check the work details. This work starts at 225. Normally, work 25 asks for 2 items, and work 26 asks for 3. Now the system combines them. It combines those steps and sends me to Florida 1 to pick 5. I'm going to FL1. My assigned color is blue, so Florida 1 lights up blue. It shows that I need to pick 5. I scan the license plate and pick 5. Before going to the next location, D365 tells me how to sort them. It shows the bin position. Put the items into this bin, then scan the license plate to verify. While I'm doing that, the cart screen updates, and the light comes on. The screen updates and the light comes on. I've picked the first items from this location. Now I need to put 2 of them into this bin, and it asks for verification. I scan the Dynamics license plate, and it's accepted. It should be 3. Sorry, it's now updating to the next bin. One thing I missed when preparing the scenario, I didn't enable fast refresh. On the cart screens, so the update takes a little longer. The location screens will update fast. This delay is just a configuration issue on my side. I noticed it too late. Sorry. I put the item into the second bin and verify it. I'm collecting 2 orders at the same time, so I need to sort items into the right bins. Each time, the screen tells me which bin to use for the item I just picked. The put is complete, and the screen updates. The no pick light turns off while the system updates. The system tells me to go to FL2 and pick 5 items. At Florida 2, I see the license plate, and then I need to pick 5. My blue light is already on. I scan the LP. I pick 5 items. Now it tells me to put 4 of them into bin position 1. Because fast refresh is off, it takes a bit longer to update. I put 4 from FL2 into the bin, then scan the license plate to verify. Now it tells me to put the remaining one into the next bin position, and that position updates. The light switches to the next position. OK. I put the last item into the bin and scan to confirm. I scan the LP to verify. Now the multi-item pick is complete. Next, the system tells me to deliver and finish the cluster pick. As you can see, when I go to packing, the cart is cleared. There's no license plate anymore. That means this card is reusable. Next, let's look at the device itself. These system-generated target license plates were assigned to these screens. When I refresh, we see now they're gone, because work is complete.